Is there a chance that I have to pay alimony beyond retirement age? Hi, I'm Bill Farias, founder of Farias Family Law. This question came up about a week ago. We met with a gentleman who is currently paying alimony, moving toward divorce. His Social Security retirement age is coming up, and he's afraid that he's going to have to continue to pay alimony beyond that time. So the answer to this question is yes, you may have to pay alimony beyond your retirement age. And in this video, I will explain why. So first of all, the context to all of this is that in March of 2012, Massachusetts passed the new alimony law, and one of the key provisions of that law is that alimony generally terminates at Social Security retirement age. And so the main purpose of that law was to prevent the indefinite paying of alimony beyond retirement, which was happening to some extent before this law went into effect in March 2012. However, there are some key exceptions to this law, and I'm going to go over 3 of them. They're not the only exceptions, but they're the ones that are most common and the ones that are most important. So number 1 exception is if your divorce agreement reads that alimony is not modifiable, then you cannot take advantage of this law and move to have your alimony terminated at Social Security retirement age. Exception number 2, if your divorce was finalized before this law went into effect, then you also cannot take advantage of this law and move to terminate your alimony at retirement age. So if your divorce judgment was entered before March 1st, 2012, you cannot use this specific provision of this new law to terminate your alimony. You can try under the classic material change in circumstances. So anything that remains modifiable in divorce can be modified if there is a material change in circumstances. But with this new alimony law, this sort of provided extra protection for people approaching retirement age, because it essentially created a presumption that at retirement, alimony will terminate. And so if you have an old agreement that's before March 1st, 2012, you cannot use this law. You can try to get your alimony terminated under the material change in circumstances standard, but you cannot go in with the new alimony law and the retirement provision and get it terminated that way. So that's exception number 2. Exception number 3 is that judges have a ton of discretion in divorce and in family law. And so as it pertains to alimony terminating at retirement, if the judge believes that it should continue beyond retirement and the judge issues written findings as to why, then the judge has the discretion to order alimony beyond retirement age. And so I'll give you a couple of examples where I've seen this come up. Number 1, an older couple who are divorcing, and there is a significant disparity in income. They are not retiring at Social Security retirement age. They plan to continue to work. And so there will continue to be a significant disparity in income beyond retirement. And so in that case, a judge, especially in a longer term marriage, can order that alimony continue beyond Social Security retirement age. Another example of this is, let's say the parties divorced some time ago. It's a longer term, or it was a longer marriage, and when they retire, there is a significant change in their financial circumstances and in their respective incomes, so that at that time, at retirement, one party has significantly more income than the other, and there is a significant disparity. Then under those circumstances, the financially weaker party can file and say, hey, look, back when we divorced, there wasn't this big disparity in income, but now at retirement, there is, either because a pension kicks in or some other retirement benefits or for some other reason, if there is a significant disparity in income at that point, then the judge can also, under those circumstances, as long as alimony remains modifiable, the judge can order alimony under those circumstances also. So those are just a couple of examples that we've seen of alimony continuing beyond retirement age. But again, judges have significant discretion on this issue, and that's important to remember, and that's exception number 3. So can alimony continue beyond retirement age? The answer is yes. It depends on your specific facts and circumstances. Generally, it terminates on retirement, but there are 3 exceptions. Number 1, if alimony is closed out and not modifiable on your divorce agreement, then you cannot move to have it terminated at retirement age. Number 2, if you have an older divorce, if your divorce was entered or finalized before March 1st, 2012, you cannot take advantage of the retirement provision of the new alimony law to get your alimony terminated. And number 3, judges have discretion to deviate from the general rule that alimony terminates at retirement age. If you have any other questions on this, you can call us 508-675-0464. You can email us at info@fariousfamilylaw.com. If you found this video helpful, you can subscribe to our channel and share it with anyone you think might benefit from it. And you can also find us on social at Farious Family Law. Thank you. Have a good day.